Hi everyone. I'm so sad we're going to be missing art class for the next couple weeks. But I don't want you to get too bored at home, so I've been working on a couple of things that you can do at home. I've been trying to look for some things I have around my house that hopefully you also have around yours. They're kind of everyday types of things. And my goal is to have a new video for you every day or so with a new project that you can do at home. So stick around. I'm going to head back upstairs and gather some materials and show you what we'll be working on today. You'll need some paper, a pan of some kind, a piece of cardboard, some shaving cream, some food coloring, and something to stir it all around with, toothpicks or utensil, and of course paper to protect your area. So this is my daughter Laura. Say hi, Laura.
Hi.
She's so excited to be helping you. All right, so she's gonna get started with the project. So she's gonna take the shaving cream and shake it up really well. Make sure you check with your dad or your mom before you grab their shaving cream, please. All right, that should be good. Take the lid off, and you're just gonna squirt. If you can, take the lid off. There you go. And you're gonna squirt an even coating in the pan, maybe like an inch or so. A little more. Keep squirting. Keep squirting. That should be good. That should be good.
No.
All right, that should be good. All right. Now take your hand and just gonna spread it out.
What grade is this for?
All of them.
Oh. Okay.
Try to get an even coating.
I can't.
Make it as flat as you can. I just scrape the rest of that off on the side of the pan, but you want it to be a pretty even coating if you can, so make it kind of flat. There you go. And then you need to give your hands a rinse to get the shaving cream off. So over here we have some different kinds of food dye, and you want to try to keep your hands away from it if you can, because it will stain your hands.
It's not flat anymore.
That's okay. So we have some of the thinner, like watery stuff right here. There's just this normal food coloring. So this is going to be really thin, and then there are some of the other kinds, and that's almost like a thicker, almost syrupy type of color. So I would recommend maybe picking maybe 2 or 3 colors tops to start with. All right, so go ahead and open those up. And you're just gonna put a few drops, maybe 4 or 5 drops throughout.
Of each?
Yeah, so don't like go crazy squirting, just like drop, drop, drop. There you go. Now, like I said, you wanna try to stay away from touching it if you can. So over here, I just have a couple of toothpicks or a spoon, a fork, really anything is gonna be fine. Because we're using food coloring, you can use any utensils at all. And with either the toothpick or the spoon, fork, whatever you grab, you're just gonna put it in the shaving cream and swirl it real gently.
I really want to do this.
You can use that side if you want. You're not trying to mix it up. You want it to just look swirled. Yep, so just go ahead and stick it in, yep, and make sure you run it through the different colors.
This really isn't doing anything.
It is.
Whoa! Okay.
So when you put the spoon down, make sure you put it on a piece of paper, like you see on the paper on the counter, because it will stain the counter or anything else you touch it with. Now,
Whoa!
that's okay. Different papers. Over here, I just have some basically computer paper. I have a slightly thicker piece, and I even took an envelope. So I figured we could do some marbleizing on this. And that way, if you want to write a letter or something, you can send it with some really, really cool envelopes. So whatever side you are going to put the marbleizing on, just gonna grab the paper, whatever you choose, and you're gonna gently place it into the shaving cream. And with your fingers, just gently rub over the whole thing until you're sure that it's touching the shaving cream all over the place. Now, if you choose a thinner paper, you'll probably see the color starting to soak through a little bit, and that's good because that shows that it's touching everywhere. If it's thicker like this, you might not see it. So we're gonna press it down. Again, I'm not like squishing it in completely, but try to make sure it's touching everywhere. And once you think you're ready, you can pull it out. Either put your finger in to pull it out or use a toothpick. All right, now I'm gonna move the tray out of the way so
It didn't get it.
it's okay. So she can lay it just on the plain paper with the shaving cream side up. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now it has a lot of shaving cream on it. You can kind of see from the angle there how thick it is. And to scrape it off, what I did was I just took, actually you could use a spatula too. I just took an old like piece of cardboard that I ripped from a box, whether it's like an old cereal box or a pasta box, whatever. I just cut a piece of cardboard off. So now what she's gonna do is she's gonna hold it gently with one finger and she's gonna scrape the shaving cream off. Pull in one direction. And you might need some help holding it.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I can't get it. It's gonna get on the other piece of paper.
That's okay. That's what it's there for. Look how pretty. All right, so you're gonna end up with shaving cream on the cardboard. You can either just kind of, tap it off or you can actually scrape it back into the tray. And then she's gonna scrape the other side.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Look how pretty.
I really need to get this side because I really didn't do like anything, but
Now, if she wants, she could flip the envelope over and marbleize the other side too, or just leave it one side.
well, if I want to rinse it off.
That's really up to you. If there's still a little bit of shaving cream on there, you could just take a paper towel and wipe the rest off. After a little while, it'll just kind of,
Or just like pat it on.
yeah, you can
like,
tap it on and make it go away that way.
wee. Okay. Wow. How
There you
fancy.
have it. All right, so she's just wiping the extra shaving cream off the board, and that's fine. Now there's still a lot of color left in the tray. So at this point, she could, it's okay. She could put the paper directly in here and get the design that's already there. She could swirl it again and add some more. I guess a little more color. You don't want to go crazy.
I know there's
with
just like
it.
no blue.
Okay.
And I wanted more blue. Kind of want more pink now.
And you can really keep printing again and again and again until either there's no color left, or it kind of gets just mixed up so much you don't even see swirls anymore. So here's one of the finished pieces. Almost looks like a heart upside
Oh my
down.
gosh.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
Like a
once it
butterfly.
dries, you could probably go back with some marker and add some outlines to it, maybe cut it out. You could make it into a big like heart flower or a butterfly. You can do all kinds of things with it. So Laura had this idea of, she thought, well, Easter's coming up before too terribly long, and she said that you can use eggs and marbleize the eggs. Now this is a hard-boiled egg, so you don't want to use a raw one, just because if it breaks, it'll be a big mess.
That would be so funny.
So she's just rolling it in. Now how long do you have to keep it in there? Or is it like immediate?
Usually keep it in for about 5 minutes. And then you come back and you wash it off.
You let it stay covered for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. So just basically after you put it in there, you just let it sit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then afterwards you take it out And then you rinse it off, and then it's an egg.
So it turns into an egg, huh?
Yes.
We're getting a little impatient, so we're going to take this out and carefully take it over the sink. It might not be a bad
I'm gonna break
have
it.
a bowl ready. And we're just going to run it under the sink water.
Ah! I broke it.
It's okay. All right, let's take a good look at it.
Wee! It basically looks like nothingness, but that's okay.
Oh, it's pretty though.
Wee! I like this bottom part.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
That is very pretty. So I guess that's about it for our marbleizing today. The next step, of course, would be to clean up your mess. And then you can use the marbleized papers to make all kinds of things. So that's about it for today. I hope you had fun with our marbleizing, and hopefully in another day or so, I'll have another activity ready for you to go. Until then, have fun, and I will see you hopefully pretty soon.